Yo, what's good? What's good? Welcome back over to the channel. Initial D, Initial Speaks. Happy Saturday. I don't know if anybody out there has told you, but hopefully you are having an amazing day. People are so busy that they don't have time for anybody but themselves. And I just want to wish you a great day and hopefully something wonderful happens to you. I was in the gym yesterday and this man came up to me and my client and said, you know what, you both look amazing. And that blessed me. So I just want to pass that on to those of you out there. You all are amazing people. Keep being great and keep setting goals, all right? So, a little bit of a different setting. Not in the studio. I'm in the car headed to work. Wanted to drop a short video on you all. We're going to make the car videos short and sweet. So I want to talk about pain. Yeah, pain sucks, I know. But at the same time in life, it's inevitable that we go through pain. It could be the pain of studying endlessly to learn something. It could be the pain of falling off of your bike and scraping up your elbow as a kid. The pain of a woman delivering a child, but we know that pain doesn't last forever, right? But in this life, it is inevitable that we go through some sort of pain process. There's two kinds of pain that you're gonna have to choose. The first is the pain of discipline. And the second is the pain of regret. Let's talk about the pain of discipline. Some people believe that they need to be motivated or that they need motivation to do things, when in actuality, they need to be disciplined. Now, I am guilty of this. I am not exempt from this rule because I used to think that it was motivation as well, when in actuality, it's discipline. How many times have you started a project or you've done something and then for whatever reason, you just let it go? You dropped it, you didn't finish it, an unfinished project. All of us have these amazing ideas, and unfortunately, because we allow things to get in the way, because we lack the discipline, we drop it. And then we go back to whatever we're comfortable with, which is 9 times out of 10 something that we're trying to get away from. We start projects to get out of particular situations. You may be sick of your job, you might be tired of your current situation, and then this idea comes to your mind, and then you begin to try to walk towards it, and then life happens and it derails you from continuously trying to make that happen. Drop the ball, okay? And it's because you lack discipline. And discipline is painful because it's repetitive, it is constant, it takes work on all different avenues. You know, writing things down in a journal, reading books, making schedules, telling people what you're doing, the right people to hold you accountable. It hurts because sometimes to acquire discipline means you have to sacrifice things in what you're doing. My thought process is, if you're doing things that are not bringing you closer to your goals, then you got to let it go. You got to put it down because it's not allowing you to be disciplined in the area in which you want to be in. So it is painful. And the second pain of life is the pain of regret. Now, we go to school, they encourage us to go to college to get a degree, etc. Some of us don't go to college. Some of us just jump straight into the workforce, hoping for the best, thinking that we're going to work hard, getting to where we want to be, thinking if we make enough money, we'll be there, but you know, our job's just not getting us there. And we keep hoping and we keep wishing, but we're not really applying anything to get us out of the predicament that we're in. You're 25, you hate your situation, but you keep doing what you're doing. You're 35, same feeling as 25. You're 45, okay, now you've reached that middle age point in life where you're like, okay, something's got to give. I'm going to die unhappy without doing anything I really want to do if I don't do something about it. And unfortunately, I know people, you know people who have reached the end of their life. You know, they're like 80 something, 90 something years old, and they're still struggling. They're still depending on people. And then they sit and they look back at all of the younger days that they've had that they didn't do anything, and they could have done this and they could have done that, and they start remembering all of the advice that people gave them, all of the opportunities that people tried to sit down with them and try to give them the perspectives to get them out of their situation. They start thinking about all of the opportunities that they passed up because they were dwelling in fear, scared to take a chance to go far in life. They start regretting it, and it freaking hurts. It hurts. I know people that are like 65, 70 years old, and they don't have a place to call their own. They live with relatives. They live with their kids. You know what I'm saying? The pain of regret, like I wish I had a did this sooner. You know? And I can't, I don't know what everybody's thinking or where you are in life, but I just don't think that anybody really wants to have the pain of regret in their life. And you don't really feel that until you get to that later stage. You know, you may be young and you are thinking about that now. You can do something about it. Figure out what it is you want to do. Lock it down. Get around other people that's going to hold you accountable to practice discipline. Yes, it hurts, but I don't think that it hurts worse than the pain of regret. Because if you have kids or people that depend on you, you absolutely want to do things now so that later in life, you know, if anything happens to you or if you want to pass something down, you don't have to worry about it because you did the work now. But you don't want to get to an old age and you don't have an inheritance to give your kids or your grandkids. You don't have a business or anything to pass down for them to keep going. And then they have to just go throughout life trying to figure things out, you know? So our lives matter, not just to us, but for those that we love and for those that we care about. You have a responsibility, and it's not just to you, but it's to your lineage. It's to your future grandchildren, great-grandchildren, or whatever. You don't want to live with the pain of regret like my life was just a waste. And I didn't do anything to contribute to my family name, you know. All right, I'm going to leave y'all with that. Which one are you going to choose? The pain of discipline or the pain of regret? Because one way or another, you got to choose. And if you don't choose either, the pain of regret automatically is going to be set in default. Because we all reach a point in life where we're like, man, I missed it. I wish I could go back in time. And how many times have you said that? I wish I could go back in time. If this touched you, let me know. Comment down below. Subscribe to the channel. Like this video. I'll see y'all in the next one. Peace.